Hello again, folks. Now, we all know that Hollywood is a town full of douchebags. And probably the biggest douchebag of all is Alec Baldwin. Now, Alec Baldwin is doing the rounds at the moment on social media and the mainstream media due to a shooting that happened on a set of a film he was involved in, and unfortunately that person died. Now, there's a lot of rumours surrounding what happened and what's going on at the moment. But what I do know is that Alec Baldwin still hasn't been arrested. He is being sued personally by another member of the staff that was working on that film, and also he has refused, excuse the pun, point blank, to hand over his phone to the authorities investigating. But we'll cover all that in a bit. First, I want to show you a clip he made recently, which he posted on his, I think it was his Instagram account. And he likes to do these nonsensical rants on social media. So anyway, here's the clip. Make of it what you will. I'll give you my interpretation of it afterwards.
The best way, the only way we can honor the death of Helena Hutchins is to find out the truth. That's what I'm working toward, insisting on, demanding that the organizations involved in this investigation do everything in their power to find out what really happened. That's all that matters. The best way to honor the death of Helena Hutchins is to find out the truth. And any suggestion that we're not complying, myself and any lawyers I'm working with or what have you, is a lie. That's a lie. We're gonna, as soon as we go through this process, then by all means we will comply. But I have no worries about that. That's all going to work itself out, regardless of what they say in these right-wing rag sheets and people who are all about hate. But setting aside all the hate, setting aside all the January 6th of it all, there it is.
Okay then, so that was yet another bizarre rant by Alec Baldwin. And to me, it looked like in that video that he just compared his shooting of a cinematographer on that film set to the so-called January the 6th insurrection, and then seemed to blame both on right-wing hate. Now, the shooting happened like this. The armourer on the set, who was in charge of all the weaponry, handed the pistol to Alec Baldwin for a scene, and then Alec Baldwin used that pistol, pointed it at someone, shot it, and that person sadly died. Now, left-wing Twitter will tell you it was an accident. And they're telling you this because Alec Baldwin is a known lefty. His career was completely and utterly dead in the water until President Trump got elected. And then his bread and butter became really bad impressions of him on Saturday Night Live. So really, Alec Baldwin owes President Trump the resurrection of his career. So anyway, the lefties and left-wing mainstream media will all tell you it was an accident and it shouldn't have happened. But I'm telling you this, as a former soldier and someone who is very proficient with weaponry, that if someone hands you a loaded weapon, whether it be blanks or live ammunition, you still check that fucker yourself. So Alec Baldwin has blamed absolutely everyone and their cat apart from himself. For as soon as he had that weapon from the armourer, he should also have checked that weapon himself before shooting. And in my opinion, and in many other people's opinions, if you point a loaded weapon at someone and shoot it and they die, that's not a mistake. That's negligence. And how the hell he hasn't been in handcuffs yet, I don't know. And this happened months ago. And also, I have absolutely no idea what an incident or an act of personal negligence on his behalf has to do with the so-called January the 6th insurrection, or right-wing hate for that matter. I mean, if the weapon was handed to him by a person wearing a KKK outfit with a MAGA hat on their head instead of the pillowcase, so yeah, maybe he'd have a case, but he doesn't. But as we all know, January the 6th last year is still being weaponized by the lefties and by mainstream media at the moment, because these people are scared stiff of President Donald Trump running again, and they also want a huge distraction from the huge mistakes and the cock-ups made by Kamala Harris and bungalow Joe Biden. As for Alec Baldwin, he will continue to make these rants online, and he will continue to blame everyone else but him, because he is a pampered, wealthy left-wing Hollywood star, And these people are the real privileged ones in our society, folks. And just remember, Alec Baldwin killed more people than all the January the 6th protesters combined. The guy really is a low-life douchebag with a history of treating people he believes are beneath him like shit, and he will continue to do so. And he is your classic case of liberal wanker who has probably never had to face consequence for their actions. And that's what I think about this issue. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And if you wish to support my channel, if you like what I do, if you love what I do, then by all means you can buy me a beer. The link is down below. And also you can follow me on Getter or GETTR. Every man, person and their dog is now joining Getter because Twitter is just so censorship laden, it's unreal. And also all your favourite like-minded YouTubers on there, and we're all having good fun. We can say it as it is without getting booted off or making some lefty cry. And that's that. So please comment, share, subscribe, and until my next video, Roger Trout.